Tekashi does an interview and lets people know what exactly happened at the LAX airport. And, you know, it kind of makes sense. Let's get into this. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. If you want to run ads on the channel, it's jordantowermedia@gmail.com. Well, Tekashi gives an update. He calls academics on his Twitch stream and gives a full breakdown of what happened. Now, he says these guys were rappers. They were looking for clout. They saw the cameras at the airport, and they were looking for clout. Now, I can agree with that, because a lot of rappers are looking for clout nowadays. Now, these guys were screaming out, rap a lot, rap a lot. Now, that's Jay Prince. Now, Jazz Prince called Tekashi's jeweler and said that those guys have nothing to do with rap a lot. Tekashi's jeweler is based out of Houston, in the mall right there. That's who made that spinning piece. And Tekashi said that, hey, these guys, you know, they ran up on him. They wanted to get some, you know, some clout. His boys eventually hit him in the face. It spilled out into the street. Tekashi ran out and was kind of dragged down to the ground by one of the guys, but nothing happened to him. But the other guy got hit in the face so hard that he was bleeding, supposedly. He said no reports were filed with the police. And then he went on to Dallas right after that, untouched, even though we all know he was banned in San Antonio. I'll play that clip in a minute. They were trying to ban him from coming to that area. San Antonio is not too far from Dallas, so they were trying to ban him from coming because they don't agree with, you know, these allegations against him and everything. So I don't know. Tekashi's out here winning. He came from hard circumstances. Nobody's yet to prove officially that he had these charges against him, because he does have a common name, Daniel Hernandez. Anyways, guys, stay tuned for the video from the guys that banned him, and also I did a little wrap up of Tekashi's career. I'm gonna do more detail and release a video in the morning, but I just did a quick recording of it. So why don't you guys watch that, and I'll check you guys on the next video. I appreciate you guys.
Hi, San Antonio. So y'all already know that there's been a lot of talk about this food that's coming down to our city this week. So we're here on behalf of the Order Hornets to let this nigga know you are not allowed in our city.
You're not welcome here. We don't fuck with no motherfucking child molesters in this city, bitch.
Fuck you. Penitentiary rules are in effect. He will not come here. I am deadly serious about this. This has nothing to do with our rap careers, Versace boys, none of that. This has nothing to do with none of that. This is some street shit. We are the streets. We speak on behalf of the streets. And we're letting you know, if you come to Bar 23 this week,
you're getting fucked off, nigga.
Because it's not about the bar. It's not about this nigga Toy. We fuck with Toy. You know, it is what it is. But this nigga is not allowed in our city. LA was pretty cool.
So bad.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
going home now. Thank you guys for having me. Hey, Holmes. You're not good in my city, Holmes. Hey, blood. Don't be coming out here, blood. Understand, blood? I like, yeah, no fuck, I'm so. Yo, imagine me bad. Imagine. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. If someone do catch me, I would take it out because I'm taking mad shit. But imagine me on the news. Imagine me on World Star and academics and everything. Imagine me like this. Imagine, would you cry? Imagine, like if I'm like on World Star, like Tekashi 6IX9INE. Imagine they're like, yo, Tekashi 6IX9INE just got beat up, and I'm like this. Imagine.
If y'all go to the link in my bio right now, and pre-order my tape, like if y'all pre-order my tape right now, gangsta, if I get more than 20,000 pre-sales right now, I'm gonna meet up with any LA nigga y'all want right now. By tomorrow, I'll meet up with any LA nigga right now. If y'all gotta go to the link in my bio right now and pre-order my tape right now. Pre-order my tape. It dropped February 23rd, and academics will be here. World Star will be here. If I get more than 20,000 I'm gonna meet up with any LA nigga y'all want to right now.
West Coast shit. West Coast shit. West Coast shit. We on the West Coast. My first time on the West Coast. What's poppin'? We on the West Coast. First time on the West Coast. What coast we on, bruh? This is not the East Coast. We are not in the East Coast no more. We on the West Coast now. Fuck poppin', nigga. Which y'all niggas gonna kill us or something?
Tekashi 6IX9INE, also known as Daniel Hernandez, was born on May 18th, 1999 and raised in Bushwick, Brooklyn in New York City. He was raised by his mother and father. His mom hails from Mexico and his dad is from Puerto Rican descent. Tekashi embraces the number 6ix9ine and is heavily branded on his body over 100 times, but keeps it a mystery of what it means to him. He says it's a lifestyle and it has to do with him coming up, aka, I don't think it has any meaning, but it just looks cool. He grew up very poor. Many nights he said he didn't even have food to eat. He had to wear secondhand clothes. He just had it hard growing up. When his father was murdered on his block when he was 13, he said this changed him as a kid, made him very angry and rebellious and wanting to be the villain and not the superhero, because the superhero in his mind always seemed to die. I think this is because his dad was his superhero. Acting up in school got him expelled in the 8th or 9th grade, which forced him to get a job to help support the fam. And then because his dad was gone, so he worked as a busboy to carry dirty plates. Then he worked at a bodega and soon realized this isn't enough money to support his family, so him and his brother started selling drugs. His brother was in a rock band, so he had a heavy influence of rock music, but soon after selling drugs, he got caught and he was forced to go to Rikers as a minor, which made him want to get more on a straight path when he got out. He started wearing alternative fashion when he got out because he couldn't afford brand names, and some of these images started to go viral. He started Scum Gang with some friends, and this stands for Society Can't Understand Me. Now, this makes sense, okay? So, he started making music because he said it was fun, and he was just doing it for fun, and people said he looked cool. His music grew on various SoundCloud accounts and YouTube accounts. He never had his own accounts, which is weird. It just grew on other people's accounts organically. You might know the FCK account, FCK Them. This is a label in Slovakia. This gained him a lot of traction. He released his first music video, 6ix9ine, when he was 15 years old. Recorded a lot more, but claims they got deleted. He probably deleted himself and restarted his image. But you can still catch the Scum Life video from back in 2015 on the FCK Them account. In 2016, he released Yokai with Helsinki and Helsinki Station, I'm sorry. In 2016, he released Yokai and Helsinki Station, which gained him some traction. And in 2017, Exodia with J-Stash and Zen Black. And this started getting him some traction. But this also led to Trippie Redd hating on him with somebody else. But Tekashi took the high road and DM'd him and said, hey, I like your music. And then they created Polls together, which set them both on fire. This dropped mid-2017. Around this time, he went on an Eastern Europe tour and performed for some sold-out crowds. Then he did a song with Famous Dex, a few more songs with Trippie Redd, and also collaborated with Bodega Bams. Now, this also led to Trippie Redd introducing Tekashi to Strange Entertainment, which is now called something else now, Strange Sessions now. Elliot Grange heads this up. His father is Lucian Grange, who is the CEO of Universal Music Group, so there's a lot of power there. Tekashi and his associate, Zilla, this is a guy that was under Tekashi's Scum brand. They took care of each other. Well, he exposed some issues that Tekashi had sleeping with a 13-year-old girl. This is all allegedly because it can't... There's police reports out there, but this is a name that a lot of people have, Daniel Hernandez. So it can't be authenticated yet, but he claims he bailed Tekashi out for 20 grand and he never got paid back at all. And because of this, Trippie Redd uses an excuse to go against Tekashi and gains, because everyone's clout chasing out here. I'm not saying, of course this is a valid reason to go against somebody, but there is clout chasing here. Beef sells more records. That's 50 Cent, okay? So then Gummo dropped, okay? And this now has over 100 million views. And around this time, Tekashi and Trippie Redd were going through it. Trippie Redd came to New York and got violated by some people that were affiliated to Tekashi. Trippie Redd got violated in a hotel. And then he tried to ban Tekashi from coming to LA. Well, Tekashi followed up with Kuda and Kiki. This is featuring Fetty Wap and a Boogie. Tekashi's made millions of dollars since his newfound fame in 2017. But he's also talked a lot of crap, taunted a lot of people to test his gangster, which led to many people blocking him from cities like LA, Minneapolis, Texas. And he recently had a small scuffle in the LAX airport, but escaped without a mark on him. So he can still claim to not be touched. So anyways, we'll have to see how long this buzz lasts, how many more hits he's got, and how much more millions of dollars he's going to make. It's going to be costly for him to be traveling with such a heavy crew to, keep not being touched and keep safe. But we'll have to see how his career develops. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think.